forgotten creature movies that are absolutely stunning. The horror genre is like Santa's bag of unending goodies. Among the numerous subgenres within it, creature movies are one of the most absurd yet entertaining subgenres of horror movies. The threat is from an unlikely bizarre species that is threatening human existence. Make-believe horrific animals, extraterrestrial entities, and a long list of supposedly threatening creatures have made it to the imagination of the filmmakers. The result has been some thrilling movies that are mostly centered around hunting down this threat to humanity. This tried and tested formula has worked wonders over the years, and we have several movies that have catered to our thirst for creature features. In this video, we will delve into some of the forgotten classics of this genre. These movies have been erased from our memories by the sands of time, but they deserve recognition due to their amazing content. Enjoy the show, and do not let one of these mean creatures haunt you at night. Before we go into our list, we have a very small request. If you like our content, please support us by subscribing to our channel. This is a small click from you, but it means a lot to us. Thank you. Let's begin. Split Second, 1992. The movie is premised in a futuristic, doomed apocalyptic world where global warming has led to the flooding of large parts of London. The partner of a passionate cop was killed by a serial killer 3 years ago. The same pattern of murders returns to haunt the citizens, and the cop takes it upon himself to hunt him down. However, he is soon to realize that the serial killer is no human but a slimy, monstrous creature. The creature in Split Second was an imaginative creation and had all the elements of a threatening monster. The fast attacks, the method of killing its victims by eating their hearts and other organs all point to the horrific nature of this scary killer. And who better to take them on than Rutger Hauer, the charismatic hero who plays the role of the cop. The well-constructed plot leaves scope for some skillful acting, and the cast is up to the task. It's a fun watch with the great music, dialogue, and some stunning action-packed pursuit to kill the monster. All we can say is that it will take you a split second to fall in love with this entertaining movie. The Relic, 1997. An anthropologist sends his findings from South America to a museum in Chicago in 2 crates. On arrival, the crates are seen to be almost empty. Little do people know that a large creature is running loose in the museum premises, waiting to kill and eat people. After a murder takes place in the museum, the investigating officer gets a whiff of what is about to come. He joins hands with the anthropologist to destroy this lizard-like creature. Stan Winston Studio steals the show with the creature effects that become the talking point for this movie. The gory decapitations with the morbid creature running havoc will instill fear in the viewer. The makers hid the creature for much of the movie to build up the suspense like in Jaws, and the formula works wonders. The general haunting tone of the movie has been beautifully captured by Peter Hyams. The cast, particularly the 2 leads, Tom Sizemore and Penelope Ann Miller, have delivered some brilliant acting. This is definitely your go-to film for a late-night feature. Rawhead Rex, 1986. Rawhead Rex starts off on a quiet and beautiful Irish landscape where a photographer is doing a book on sacred church sites. With some strange killings in the peaceful town, the investigator starts to suspect that a monster's behind the murders. The photographer joins him as they look to solve the puzzle. It turns out that the creature called Rawhead Rex was a conspiracy by the local verger of the church. Can the men tame the unstoppable beast? A bit of a budget constraint restricted the scope of the makers to explore the terrifying creature in more detail. The appearance of the creature is somewhat like a gorilla on steroids with fanged teeth. It will send a chill down your spine with its deep and loud roar. The monster hides in the dense forests and pops out to indulge in some gory killings. Besides the threatening element, the movie captures the mesmerizing landscapes of Ireland. The cast put up a great show, and the creativity of the plot is bound to impress you. The ending of the film is bound to surprise you with the unusual twist in the tale. In short, this is one creature flick you must check out. Mimic, 1997. Cockroaches seem to be causing a deadly disease in Manhattan, and to get rid of the problem, an entomologist creates a mutant breed of the insect. It secretes a fluid and kills off the cockroaches, but a bigger problem is about to break out. Although the mutant creatures were supposed to die after one generation, they managed to survive and evolved into a giant monster. It can mimic human form and goes on rampant killings. Is it possible to end this threat to humanity? The creature in Mimic is a deadly bug, and the special effects do justice to portray the scary monster. The mimicking design in particular is a great effort from the team. The way these bugs hunt and kill will make you shudder. The director cleverly uses the tunnels and sewers to bring a claustrophobic effect on the viewer. The attack scenes by these bugs are sometimes overtly dark, but the production design more than makes up for such minor flaws. Mira Sorvino proves her mettle as the female protagonist in this movie. The absorbing storyline makes this a fascinating watch for some great entertainment.
Ant?
The Bone Snatcher, 2003. The plot takes you to the Namib Desert, where 3 employees of a mining company are missing. A team embarks upon a search and rescue operation only to realize that they might need some rescuing themselves. A devilish monster named Eshikulu is on the prowl, and it devours human beings. Can they get the better of this brutal creature? The Bone Snatcher is famously known for one of the most terrifying creatures in the history of this genre. The Eshikulu is an ancient and deadly monster that hunts humans with its many special abilities, such as surviving shotgun hits or the ability to disappear. It can even turn water into acid and can incorporate human bodies. The pursuit of this supreme beast makes the movie a great adventure filled with suspense and drama. The performances by Scott Bairstow, Rachel Shelley, and Warwick Greer are praiseworthy. The movie is a cross between Alien and The Thing by John Carpenter. There's never a dull moment as you await the consequence of the attempt to hunt down this beastly creature. With the overall atmosphere of thrill and horror, the movie is definitely worth a watch. Project MetalBeast, 1995. A CIA agent was tasked with bringing some werewolf blood from a castle where a supposed werewolf stayed. The idea was to experiment with the blood and create an army of soldiers with werewolf abilities. When the research fails to make a breakthrough, the CIA agent injects himself with the blood and turns into a ruthless killer. He is killed using silver bullets, but when his body is thawed out 20 years later, he is back in a stronger form. What happens next will blow your mind. The creature is a werewolf with armored skin. This indestructible killing machine is a metallic monstrosity that ought to be contained. The makeup team does a brilliant job for the scenes that require a half-man, half-wolf makeup. In this movie, most of the killings take place off-screen, but they are still haunting enough. A spooky atmosphere makes this a favorite among the horror movie fans. Actors like Barry Bostwick and Kate Hodder do their bits, and the film benefits from the unusual storyline. Try it out and you will not be disappointed.
Come on, mother.
The Cave, 2005. Imagine being trapped in an underwater cave and bloodthirsty creatures are stalking you. This horrifying premise envelops the movie to make it one of the most underrated horror classics. It starts off when an expedition goes wrong and the team gets stuck due to a landslide. There's some cave divers as well who are exploring the massive cave system. However, some extremely hostile creatures await them, and they must battle for survival. The creature effects make a great impact in this movie, and the close-ups in particular are very impressive. These flying life forms might not have looked too menacing, but their attacks are scary enough. The caves appear real, and the dark scenes make the ambiance as realistic as possible. There's plenty of action, and the cinematographer adds the visual kick to the film. The actors put up a decent show, and a special mention must be made of Morris Chestnut and Cole Hauser. If you're a fan of creature movies, The Cave should feature on your wish list with the kind of entertainment it offers.
English.
Fuck you.
English. Where is the detonator?
I don't remember.
The detonator. Where is it?
Virus, 1999. The passengers of a tugboat are caught in a storm that destroys their boat. They take shelter in a seemingly abandoned Russian research vessel. It does not take long before they figure out that an alien life form has taken over the ship, and they think of humans as a virus that must be destroyed. Faced with this situation, the passengers have only two possible options: to die or fight. The prospect of facing a spider-like vicious monster in the middle of a raging storm is enough to stir up the adrenaline rush. The creature creates robots that grab the crew members and turn them into strange entities. The movie starts off with a bang, and the pace never slows down. It promises tons of action sequences, and the careful handling of the special effects ensures that you have some visual delights at hand. The acting performances of Donald Sutherland is noteworthy, and Jamie Lee Curtis charms with her beautiful screen presence. If you're up for a mindless creature flick, Virus can be an engaging watch. Feast, 2005. A bar is the last place where you would expect to encounter a terrifying monster. This movie explores this unusual concept to a good effect. It starts with a newcomer to a bar warning the people to seal the place because hungry creatures are on the prowl. Those in the bar must devise a concrete strategy to fight off these monsters. The creatures in this movie are intelligent and two-legged entities who stalk their prey in packs. Their thick teeth and three-fingered hands give them a disgusting yet threatening appearance. Although most of this movie is shot inside the bar, it does not take away from the entertaining aspect of the plot. The usage of special effects is kept to a minimum, but it still manages to make an impact on the viewer. There is enough action and gore to satisfy the fans, and they're also going to appreciate the dark theme of the movie. The final showdown scene has been exceptionally filmed and will leave you awestruck. Actors like Balthazar Getty, Dwayne Whitaker, and the others display some amazing performances.
Guaranteed to jack you up.
The Faculty, 1998. An innocent high school in Ohio becomes the hotbed of an alien infestation. When the students start suspecting some bizarre behavior by the teachers, they soon realize that some of these teachers are not human. A chemistry teacher helps out the students as they together try to foil the plans of the species to take over the whole country. Can they stop the alien creatures from taking control? The KNB group in charge of the special effects does a great job with the presentation, where they mix CGI with some monster mayhem. The aliens are aquatic creatures that can survive outside water as well if they hydrate regularly. They have a queen with whom they are telepathically connected, and killing the queen would kill all of them. As for the other aspects of the movie, Jon Stewart has an amusing appearance as the science teacher. The teenagers who are a part of the cast are impressive as well. The story has all the elements of a low-budget horror flick, where there's plenty of action and gore punctuated with some nudity here and there. There are some interesting characters, such as a couple that fights constantly. You could say that this film is a teen twist on the invasion of the body snatchers, but it works just fine with the generous entertainment on offer. If you're up for the cheap thrills on offer, you're going to have a wonderful time watching this. We hope you guys enjoyed the video, and if you did, please don't forget to like the video and subscribe to us. It helps us a lot, and do let us know in the comments section what is your favorite creature feature of all time. Have an amazing day ahead, and we'll meet again soon.